This is a big problem we're facing. After the aging of farmers, what exactly should agriculture do? Take a look. The world's most aging country, Japan. How did they start farming? Among 50 million farmers in Japan, more than half are over the age of 65. Is this group of old people feeding 125 million population in Japan? What technology did they rely on? That's microtillage. Let's take a look. How did these old farmers do their farming? Spring plowing. Farmers in Japan have to rest their fields. Note stem. The Japanese old man first overhauled the stem injection machine. And what about leaving the device on? Summer is easy. Just trim the field poles beautifully. What about climbing? The 87-year-old man drives a tractor. Ground preparation for the rice field that is about to be transplanted. What about transplanting rice is like this? The 79-year-old grandmother, and the rice transplanter was just sitting there and working. Some elderly people also play with unmanned rice transplanters. Via satellite positioning, the old man stands by the field. You can easily finish planting the seedlings. After rice cultivation, to prevent leaks in the rice fields, they also have this laminating technology. Push it directly around the rice field. Solve the problem of water leakage. What about field weeding? Here's the old man driving the microtiller, and they walk around the field repeatedly. The weeds in the rice field came out. Their fields grow grass. It's a lawnmower like this. Walk directly on Tiancan several times. Came out clean. This is how the elderly in the mountainous area of rice harvesting work. One is a double row harvester. All you need is the elderly standing in front of you. Small square field. Can also be done mechanically. Yes, it is the operation mode of the single row harvester. The old man just needs to easily hold the harvester. Harvest and bundle in one go. You can get all over the floor without even floating. After running their rice packs, the handling operation is completely handed over to the equipment. You say that if the elderly work like this, will they be tired? After watching planting rice, let's take a look at the others. The old Japanese grow sweet potatoes like this. A microtillage transplanting vehicle straddles the cage. You just need to put each sweet potato seedling, put it on the transplant truck. Sweet potato seedlings can be automatically sown, and it is still a professional diagonal plug mode. One of each. The little wheels at the back will press the soil. When harvesting, the front end automatically rolls up to quell the devil. And then what about lifting the sweet potatoes out of the soil? The elderly can easily harvest sweet potatoes while sitting. The old man's job of building a small arch shed is like this. An arched construction cart straddles the cage while walking, while automatically inserting the skeleton into the planting cage. No need for old people to bend over at all. After reading the above content, we have to sigh. This is the country with the most aging in the world. They are in the mountains. That's what agriculture does in the hills. The aging of rural China today. It's getting worse. Many of our old farmers are no longer able to work. Therefore, we must pay attention to the development and application of microtillage technology. First, China has 80 billion acres of arable land. A third of it is mountainous and hilly, especially in the south of the Yangtze River, including Yungue, Sichuan and Chongqing. It's huge rigidity. So, we should call on and encourage more enterprises. Participate in the research and development of microtillage technology. For example, our Huawei, Wuling Great Wall, Xiaomi second. So think about this. Why don't young people want to go back to farming? I believe it. If there is such a microtillage technology popularized across the country, there will definitely be a large number of young people willing to return home. Dry farming. Finally, I suggest local governments are applying microtillage technology, a model for rural revitalization, whether it is a rice-producing area, sweet potato growing area or vegetable growing area, driving the development of the industry with such an example. China's agriculture has a future. I myself am clear-eyed. Everyone thinks this video is valuable. Thank you for your likes and sharing.